Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening today. This is going to be the year of 2022, so we're going to do a tarot reading for the whole year for the zodiac sign Virgo. My layout of the readings are going to be the same, however, looking instead of a month or a few weeks, we're going to look at 2022 as a whole. In the first column, we're going to look at what energies are coming to a close, what's wrapping up in 2021. We're going to take a look at general what's happening 2022. We'll do a column on money, career, finances, investments, business. We'll do a column on love, relationships, family. And then last but not least, we'll do a message from your future self or spirit guide, something to carry into 2022 with you. And then I will do several cards at the end for you. I would say that with the length of time for this reading, with it being all of 2022, I would recommend that you do check out your sun, moon, and rising. I'll try and give you all the messages you need here. But since it's a whole year, you might find all of those videos valuable. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to pull an affirmation card that's going to serve as a summary. I feel open. Openness is really good. You want to make sure that you are open to the things that are coming into you. Open communication, open relationships. But let's clarify and see what's happening in 2021, Virgo. Okay. So first things first, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is always an interesting card. This is a card oftentimes of self-restriction or self-isolation or like self-imposed. So you see this person is all bound up and there's rope around them and their eyes are blindfolded, but all these swords are sticking into the ground. So this person can very easily like scoot backwards and cut themselves free. So there's a chance that maybe you were isolated or restricted in some fashion in 2021. Of course, we will clarify. Then we have the Justice card. The Justice card is typically favorable for you, Virgo. This is like cause and effect, win-win. Like the truth may have came out on something and it's going to put you in a better light or it's going to be favorable to you. So there was some sort of justice moment that happened in 2021 for you. Then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a love card. It's a very romantic card. It's a card of partnership, proposal, and marriage. Some of you might have found a really new, wonderful friendship. This could have been a relationship. You could have gotten engaged or possibly married. So let's see what else we come up with as we clarify this row. The first card that we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious. This is also a card of new love. So I do think for some of you, this was like a new relationship, marriage, proposal. I feel like being restricted, either you were limiting your thinking or somebody around you is limiting your thinking. And in general, you spend a lot of time thinking. So lots of reflection and lots of thinking that happened in 2021. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. This is also a card of fertility. So some of you may have found that you were pregnant. This is, but again, back to the resourceful part. So it was on top of the Justice card. The Justice card, again, is usually the truth coming out when you could have, like, gone to court and settled something, and I think it was favorable for you, Virgo. Or there could have been, like, a car accident claim that was paid out that I think then ended up being favorable for you. It could have been divorce, separation, and it went through the courts. But there was something favorable for you, and it seems to be financial just because this is typically like a resourceful financial card. Then we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a card of like a bully, and oftentimes like a violent or abusive relationship. That is on top of the new relationship card. So I think that there's a chance that some of you separated and moved into a new relationship. Some of you might have been restricted, looking back to this Eight of Swords, like restricted by an old partner, which maybe wasn't the best relationship, but now this new relationship feels much healthier. So it seems like we got out of a not very good place. Things came to light and settled in your favor. And now there is likely some new healthy relationship for you. So now let's take a look at what we're here for. We're going to take a peek into 2022. So this is just going to be general, but I feel brave. Absolutely, you should be brave going into the new year. All of the opportunities coming towards you, Virgo. But let's see what the cards have to say. What we got going on. The first card that we have is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is very nostalgic, so you could be reflecting or thinking back to prior times. This is also a card of gifts. You see that there's a person giving another person here a cup with flowers in it. So you might be getting some unexpected gifts. This is also a card of reunion, so these two people coming back together. So you might be reuniting with somebody from the past, or it could just be reflection. It could be reunion. We have the Fool. The Fool is the first card in the Major Arcana. This is like a fresh start. This is taking chances. This is going down a new path. So definitely some new beginnings, which is nice for our new year for sure. Be brave going into these new beginnings. We'll clarify some more, but this is like a significant new beginning for you, Virgo. And then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very supportive leadership card. It's very tolerant and very empathetic. Tying these back together, I would say that if it's a reunion, this person coming back is going to be very supportive, very empathetic, so this is going to be a good relationship. This also could be you. Some of you could be moving into a leadership role, or in this transition, some of you might be becoming like more tolerant. And I don't know, that's an interesting way. Let's clarify to see if I can better state that message there. Okay, the first card we have is the Hangman. The Hangman is kind of stagnant. They're hanging there by their foot. It's not always having all the details and not knowing what's going to happen. That's on top of our Six of Cups, which is kind of that nostalgia. So some of you might be looking to your past for answers that could explain that reunion. But the gifts also, you might receive a surprise gift that's just going to like prompt you onto a new path. That's going to push you into the new direction. I think some of you are going to get offers and opportunities that like kind of come out of the blue, honestly. And it's going to be really good. And like you might be feeling that stagnant and stuck, but you're just like, bam, one day going to get this gift. Then we have the Sun card. This is material happiness. This is joyous. This is successful outcomes. So whatever this new path is going to be really wonderful for you. I couldn't have asked for a better card on top of the Fool card for you. Again, not sure exactly what this new is going to be for you, Virgo, but it's going to be wonderful. Then we have the Tower card down here. Not super surprised to see this. This is a card of change. This is like upheaval. So that makes sense with this new beginning. I think something may kind of abruptly end and take you into a new course. That's on top of the King of Cups, which is supportive, leader, tolerance. So I do think that you'll have support and people that are empathetic around you as this kind of like shocking moment comes. I was mentioning earlier that like something might just come out of the blue for you. I think that this person might be able to guide you through and talk you through this situation, but as this new thing comes up, I would say pursue it. So now let's take a look specifically at money. So this is career, finance, money, businesses you own, investments you have, really anything related to money. Okay, so you do have Pentacles, which doesn't surprise me when we think about money. The first card that we have, though, is the Six of Pentacles. This is giving or receiving. This is very generous. Some of you might be in a position where you're financially really well off and will find yourself being very generous financially. This could be like charity involvement. I'm getting like charity donations or charity type work. But this can also be you receiving money coming in. So this could be bonuses, new pay, again, giving or receiving. We have the King of Pentacles. This is a very practical card. This is a leader card as well. Some of you could be moving into a leadership role, or you might just have a great leader. It could be a great business partner, a great boss. Again, some of you could be becoming a leader. The King of Pentacles is also a card of investment, like really, really good investments. Some of you could be getting a new 401k. Not sure why that message is coming through, but it is, or retirement account. I would say that's going to be really beneficial. Potentially some new investment opportunities for you as well. I would say take advantage of those because they seem to be really good. Then we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, and having lots of burdens. If you see this person, their head is like kind of down and they're carrying all of the wands and it's overwhelming. Make sure that work is not overwhelming you and stressing you. You can take this as a warning not to burn out, not to take on too many burdens. Let's clarify though, because this could have been where you were and where we're going. Let's see what we come up with. Okay, we have the Justice card. Again, this is like favorable to you. We have the Justice card one other time already. With the Justice card, this is coming through as like win-win. So I would say that this like giving and receiving card, this is going to be finding balance almost. Like you're going to do for somebody and in return they're going to do something great for you as well. So keep that in mind. Partnership is kind of coming to mind. Like make sure you're giving and receiving, if that makes sense. So if you're asked to do something a little extra, I would say do it because I think it is going to pay off for you long term. Like it's a very favor situation, but cause and effect too. Like maybe you do an extra project for your boss and in return you're going to get promoted. So it's going to be very favorable for you. And then we have the Devil card. The Devil card is a card of greed or materialism. In the money column, I would say make sure that you're doing things morally correct. It's on top of our King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very solid, practical, and wise. So make sure that you're being practical, making good decisions. So I know investment was mentioned. Make sure you're making practical investments. In general, be practical with your finances for whatever reason that's coming through. Like maybe refrain from buying a new car, or for some of you, maybe refrain from moving until a little bit later of a date. Don't be too hasty. Then we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of teamwork, expansion, and travel. So I would say that that is a great card to have on top of our Ten of Wands because at one point in time you were doing too much. So I think you're going to have a better team situation, again, doing favors for each other, kind of scratching each other's back. Maybe you're going to have another person hired, so you're a team of one and now you're a team of two, which is going to make a huge difference. So if you're feeling overworked, that burden seems to be easing up with the Three of Wands. This can also be travel for some of you in your line of work. It's also expansion, so your business very well could be expanding. So now let's take a look at love, relationship, family, and see what we have coming through there. The first card we have is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very studious, but more than anything, this is a card of new love. So I would think that there is some new love coming in. We had some new love energy too at the end of 2021 there. We'll of course clarify, but I think for those of you wanting to be in a relationship, you will find somebody this year. there's a sense of new in the field of love. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is leaving a legacy, retirement, inheritance. Some of you very well may be receiving an inheritance from your family. In some cases, like your spouse could be getting promoted. That will be very financially beneficial for you both. Or maybe you are going from single income to 2 income. But money looks good on the sense of love, relationship, and family as well. Then we have the Magician, which is a very creative card, and it's turning visions into reality. So I feel like if you're like looking for a beautiful home with your partner, it's going to come true. Or if you're looking for a new relationship, it's going to come true. So whatever you're hoping for, you will be able to bring to reality. So now let's do some clarifying and see what we have going on here. We have the 6 of Cups again. So repeat 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is, again, that nostalgia, that gift, that reunion. In the case of new love, you could be reunited with somebody you haven't seen in a while. This could be gifts from your spouse that you weren't expecting. But I think this is a good card. It's about connection, and that's a good thing to have in your love, family, relationship column. Then we have the Chariot. I think for some of you, the Chariot is going to be taking you to new places you haven't been. That could also be with that new relationship. The Chariot is like a journey. In some cases, some of you might be like, this money could be changing the way you see things. Again, this could be like a new house. Like you're on a journey somewhere new. Maybe this money piece is enabling you to do something that you haven't been able to do in a relationship before. Then we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a self-sufficient, very honest. So for those of you asking for an honest relationship, hoping for an honest relationship, you definitely will. Self-sufficient is good because it's like one partner isn't doing too much, one partner isn't doing too little, so it's balancing each other out. Overall, I would say in the love, we're looking good in 2022. Let's go into our last column of message from your future self or spirit guides. This is the card I will forgive. So maybe possibly we need to do some forgiveness before we move into 2022. Let's see though what comes up. So this is a message to carry into 2022. Very first card here we have is the Emperor. The Emperor is long-term. When I see this card, it's long-term. So there's like some strategic planning almost happening. I know that sounds like a work-related, but like you're thinking long-term in life. This is also a card of like respect and leadership. For some of you, this could be a father card, so potentially you could be becoming a parent. But it's like you need to let something go so you can move forward. We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is Prince Charming, honestly. This is like a very great relationship card. If you're looking for a relationship, I would say this is a great sign. Again, if you're looking to be a parent, this is a great card. This is like the ultimate Prince Charming, Princess Charming card. This is romance, this is proposal, so there could be a proposal for some of you as well. Then we have the Highest Priestess. The Highest Priestess is like an intuition type card. There could be like some sort of secret that you found out that you need to forgive on. Trusting your intuition, trusting yourself. Maybe trusting yourself with this new relationship, with this new chapter. Let's clarify and see here. The first card we have is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is again that Prince Charming romance proposal. Romance proposal is coming through really, really strong. This message, for whatever reason, is very relationship driven. I haven't quite had that, but this is like all about relationships. So as you think about this message, think about relationship. But again, this is Princess or Prince Charming. This is very romantic, very proposal-like. It's on top of the Emperor card. With that being long-term though, so I do think some of you will be getting married or engaged this year, because it's like a strong relationship that's moving forward. Then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is that surprise gift. I would assume for a lot of you this is that surprise proposal or that surprise new love. This like new surprise charming relationship. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of new. Typically it's related to job, money, raise, money, news. But it also could just be new. This is patient. What I'm getting is like this person may have been trying with you for a while and now you're finally moving forward. This individual is coming off as very patient. And it's on top of that Highest Priestess card. Maybe this was like a secret admirer. That sounds weird. But trust your intuition to carry you through this new relationship because it is quite charming. So now at this point in time, you can pause the video if you need, but if you have any questions on 2022 still, I will give you 3 yes or no answers using the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. So for question number 1, we have the 7 of Diamonds. This is the number 38 card. That is going to be a yes. For question number 2, we have the Jack of Spades. This is the number 52 card. That's going to be a yes as well. Then we have the 4 of Clubs. This is the number 46 card. This is going to be a no. So yes, yes, no for you, Virgo. I debated whether I was going to do this or not, but I decided I was going to. I'm going to pull you a crystal from the Healing Stone deck. This crystal will be good for the entire year. Keep it in your pocket, put it on your nightstand, carry it with you. The card that's coming up is Fire Opal. If you don't have Fire Opal, any type of opal, I think Opal would be good. This is a very passionate card, spontaneous. It's cheerfulness, it's creativity, and very passionate. So Fire Opal is your stone of the year. I haven't done these yet, but I do want to also pull an Angel Wishes card. So a message from the angels for you. Let's see what you get here. Your dream is a message from your loved ones. So some of you may have had a very meaningful dream or in the near future will be having a meaningful dream. I'm going to pull a card from the Let Go deck. We're letting go of 2021 and moving into 2022. Explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal. And then last but not least, as we always do, Virgo, we're going to end on a Healing Notes card here. So let's see what we come up with. Know that you are surrounded by love, support, thoughts, and heartfelt prayers by all of us. Thank you so much, Virgo, for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post future videos. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the donation or in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you again, Virgo. Have a wonderful December, and we're looking forward to 2022.